And good evening. Welcome out again to Albany High School as we get set here for Class 1 District 16 Girls District Championship basketball action tonight here on Albany TV. It's a matchup between the number 1 seed Worth County girls. They come in with a record of 23-4 on the season. They'll be taking on the number 3 seed in Platte Valley. They come in with a record of 24-3. I'd like to thank our sponsors before we get started for helping us bring you tonight's broadcast of Platte Valley Worth County girls basketball here from District 16 here in Albany High School. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Penny John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Shones of Albany and Northwest Cell, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanberry, the Jefferson School District and South Nottoway School District, Sherry's Pharmacy of Grant City, Applenap Insurance of Grant City, Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville, Rural Missouri Insurance of Grant City and Stanberry, RMI Lippincott Insurance of Albany, RMI Jackson of Maryville. Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer in Denver, Missouri, and Tracy Family Farms of Worth County. Winner Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany and the Printery, a new shopper located in Albany. It's a matchup here tonight between the 1 seed and the 3 seed here at Class 1 District 16. These two teams have matched up once here already this season, and it occurred right here on this floor at Albany High School. It happened during the Albany tournament back in the Albany Tournament Championship game back all the way on the 7th of December. It was a win for Worth County that they picked up a 39-25 victory. A little bit about that game. Reagan Ali was not playing at that time for Worth County as she was out with an injury. Malia Collins was out for Platte Valley at that time as she was out with an injury that she had sustained earlier in the Albany tournament as well. Platte Valley really has come a long way even since the Albany tournament, really starting more to play together with each other and really on a very nice little win streak here to end the season. But it's a matchup to see who goes on and will play at the St. Joe Civic Arena at 3 o'clock next Tuesday against the winner of the game being played over at District 15 tomorrow night. That game is between South Holt and DeKalb girls. South Holt the 1 seed. DeKalb is the 3 seed. Again, that game will tip off at 6:30 tomorrow night over at King City. We'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame here on Albany TV when we come back in just a moment. Remember, that tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank community-minded, just like you. Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. And if you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at Albany TV and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. We're back with more from Class 1 District 16 Girls Championship night here from Albany when we come back in just a moment.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family-friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Welcome back out again here to Albany High School as we get set here for high school basketball action tonight. It's the girls district final tonight here at Class 1 District 16. And Mike, it's a matchup here between the 1 seed Worth County and the number 3 seed in Platte Valley. We've seen both these teams now a couple of times this season. Again, back all the way December 7th. Again, two totally different teams. Worth County without Reagan Ali. Platte Valley without Malia Collins. It was Worth County that came away with a victory at 39-25. But, Mike, Platte Valley on a 14-game win streak. Worth County coming in on a 10-game win streak. We'll see which streak ends here tonight.
Yeah, this should be a really good one. As we've mentioned earlier in this tournament when we've done these games, it seems to be the Platte Valley. It may be peaking at the right time. And we thought maybe the infusion of new players, don't know that it created necessarily unrest on the team. I don't mean that, but I think what it did do was create an atmosphere of we don't want to step on anybody's toes. It looked like nobody really wanted to take over and do anything that maybe they had done on previous teams. And I think over the year that kind of has a tendency to work itself out, just like replacements off the bench, rotations, that kind of works itself out. And I really thought Platte Valley was in a lot of trouble against Stanberry and made a great run in the fourth quarter to put that game away. And even then, kind of needed a break down the stretch.
Yeah.
They fouled on a three in a three-point game.
With 1 second left.
With 1 second left, and were able to escape that. And, sometimes you need talent, obviously, but also you need a little bit of luck too, and maybe that was some of the luck that they needed to make one of their long runs. For Worth County, we have seen them be really, really good, and I thought they were really good in the game they played against Platte Valley in the finals of the Albany tournament. I think if I remember right in that game, Platte Valley jumped off to a lead early, and Worth County's defense was really, really good.
I want to say it was almost like a 9-0 run that Platte Valley got out to, and then I believe they only scored about 3 more points there in that rest of the first half.
They went through a long scoring drought, and I thought Worth County's defense really picked it up. They got big performances from Kaylee McIlvain, hit 2 or 3 threes in that game. And as you said, without Reagan Ali, and you mentioned earlier, I don't remember if Malia Collins was hurt.
No, she was injured at that time too.
Okay.
So she was out with her wrist injury that she had sustained. I believe it was in the first game of the Albany tournament against, I believe it was King City, and then Reagan Ali did not play at all during the Albany tournament. Came back a little bit before then, and then we saw Malia Collins come back during the Stanberry tournament. And even their last loss against Stanberry, she was still just trying to get back in the feel of things. And then after that, they been on a 14-game win streak.
Well, yeah, and one other thing with that, Malia Collins is a player that can hit three-pointers. She can put the ball on the floor, get to the basket. She distributes. She's quick enough to get pressure on the other team's best guard. I would guess you'll see her guarding Reagan Ali tonight. I don't know that, but that's going to be my guess. That might be how I'd match it up. But the other thing she does is she does more by her being back. That really extends Platte Valley's bench because now all of a sudden they've got other players to come off the bench and give them minutes and rest their guards. Their guards don't have to worry so much about foul trouble.
And, we mentioned Malia Collins was out, but also Hannah Wilmus had injured herself in the semifinal game against Albany. And then she was so she was not in that game against Worth County either. She comes off the bench, still a little hampered by her knee injury. She wears a pretty heavy brace on that left knee, but really can still put up pretty good shots and knock them in with pretty good regularity for Platte Valley coming off the bench.
Well, you're right, and we mentioned in the semifinal game when they came back, they were down by 8 to Stanberry in the fourth quarter, and I thought her three-pointer followed up by a layup I thought was really the key turning point in the game. It got the crowd back into it. I think it gave them a little bit more hop in their step. I think they had a little bit more positive outlook on, not that they thought they were going to get beat, but somebody has to key that comeback, and I thought that was a big part of it. And I remember when Wilmus hurt her knee, I remember we were worried that maybe she tore her ACL again, and I think that was a fear of a lot of people in Platte Valley. So fortunately for her and for her team, that didn't happen. And now let's talk about Worth County a little bit. I mean, we saw them play. Regardless of Malia Collins being out and Wilmus being out, they had a very convincing win over Platte Valley ultimately.
Yeah.
And
I said it was really it was a wider gap than what the score indicated.
I think it ended up 14, but I think it was 18, 19 points at one point in that game. And I was just really impressed, not only with, about Anna Gladstone. She's one of the top athletes in the GRC. She's proven that, track, softball, basketball. But, the Reagan Ali's prowess from the three-point line has been able to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket and score. You know about those two people. But to me, maybe the most valuable player for them is Kristen New, because she can score. I mean, Albany in the semifinals played a triangle and two. Reagan Ali scores 1 point. Had a little foul trouble, in all honesty. But Kristen New was the one that took it over and scored 18 of their 40 points. Kristen New is a really good player. She'll adapt to whatever her role needs to be. We talked about last night. I heard the best definition of a point guard is they give you whatever your team needs to win. She can go down in the post and score. She can hit a three. She doesn't have to score. She's content to distribute. She guards the other team's best player. We saw her guarding Katie Pauley in the conference championship game against Milan, which they also won by 12, 14 points. Won by 14, I believe, 68-54, if I remember right. And she had a big game in that game. Whenever it seemed like things got a little hairy and Milan would start to make a run back, either she or McIlvain would score big baskets. They just don't have any people you can lay off of.
And you think about it, the last four remaining teams all have that point guard. Worth County girls have New, the boys have Gladstone. And then on Platte Valley side, you've got Malia Collins. On the girls' side, and you've got Chor and Merrigan that can both do that on the boys' side.
Oh, yeah. It's you ask any college coach, I think, and what's the most, outside of finding an athletic 7-footer, what's the most difficult thing to coach and what's the key part of it? It's finding a point guard that'll run your club. And these four teams that we're going to see the next couple days all have them.
As we get set here for the national anthem, followed by your starting lineups here from Albany, I'll wait for the head PA announcer, Derek Brown, as we'll get set now for the national anthem.
District 16 championship game. At this time, if you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag at the south end of the gym for the playing of our national anthem.
And that was the playing your national anthem. Remember, role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message brought to you by your friends at Missouri State High School Activities Association and Albany TV. We'll now let you listen in here to Derek Brown as he announces the starting lineups for both teams.
For the visitors on the scoreboard, the number 3 seed, Platte Valley. Number 15, Kaylin Lamaster. Number 20, Maria Collins. Number 24, Stephanie Turpin. Number 34, Ashley Matson. And number 35, Jacqueline Papper. Platte Valley is coached by Tyler Peterson, assisted by Aaron Murphy, Charlie Lewis, and Kinsey Edwards. And now the starters for the number 1 seed, Worth County Tigers. Number 5, Kaylee McElvain. Number 10, Kristen New. Number 11, Reagan Ali. Number 12, Megan Casavar. And number 21, Anna Gladstone. The Tigers are coached by Leslie, assisted by Tiffany Wiley and Dan Gladstone.
So again, those are your starters for both teams. Caitlin Lamaster, Malia Collins, Stephanie Turpin, Ashley Matson, and Jacqueline Pappert for the number 3 seeded Platte Valley girls. For the Worth County girls is Kaylee McElvain, Krista New, Reagan Ali, Megan Cassavell, and Anna Gladstone. And Mike, we're going to have to speak loud tonight. It's a full packed, almost packed gym here at Albany for 2 schools that are going to pack the gym here again tomorrow night as well.
Should be a great atmosphere. I hope we have a great game in store. Everything would point to it that we will, and we'll see who goes on, because I think which of these teams goes on has a really good chance to make it down to Columbia.
As we prepare to tip off tonight's contest, don't forget to start your morning or trip with a stop at Schultz in Albany for an ice cold fountain drink or a hot cup of coffee. Tip-off is going to be won here by Platte Valley. On the floor with it, New, and she is going to be knocking it out of bounds. It'll be Platte Valley basketball. Platte Valley will wear their own gray uniforms, blue lettering outlined in red and white. Worth County wears their home white uniforms, gold lettering outlined in black. It'll be Stephanie Turpin with it up at the top of the key here for Platte Valley. Left wing for Collins. Almost has it knocked away there by New. Leaves it off for Turpin as she drives to the basket. Can't get the finger roll to fall. And now she'll pick up the foul. And Mike, that is somebody that Platte Valley has to get off and going here early. She's kind of had a tough district tournament, but we've seen her put up a lot of points here for Platte Valley already this season.
Yeah, she has a propensity for foul trouble as well.
As I believe she ended up fouling out on Tuesday night against Stanberry as Gladstone goes off, leaves it for McElvain with her left arm, can't get it to go up. Rebound is going to be made by Lamaster. Now Kayla Lamaster will bring it across. She'll have it left wing. Loses it as it's picked off here by Reagan Ali. Ali drives, goes over the right hand. No good. Second shot is going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, and when you think of Platte Valley, you think of defensive pressure they put on. And right now we've seen a couple of turnovers by Platte Valley in the early going.
Collins will pick up the first personal as Reagan Ali is able to knock in the first free throw up and good. Second free throw attempt from Ali. Up and good as she's able to knock them both home, give Worth County a 2-0 lead here a minute into the ball game. Turpin will bring it across. Drives in, leaves it off for Lamaster. Shot from 3 from the corner. Up and good. As Lamaster knocks it in from the corner. Gladstone leaves it off for New. Brings it across. Over now for Cassavell. Up to Gladstone. Reagan Ali wide open right wing. They may have found her just a hair late as they send it back up again to New. Gets it into Gladstone at the free throw line. Right wing, Ali drives. Trying to leave it off for New in the corner. Knocked away, and now knocked away again. Picked up here by Collins. Throws it up, picked up by Lemaster. Has Turpin with her. Bounce pass to Turpin. Left block, up and good.
Well, in our early take on the officiating, they're going to let him play a little bit.
New with it here in the backcourt. Sends it across here for Gladstone. Goes up, little baby hook with her left hand. Can't get it to fall. Rebound's going to be made by Pappert.
Pappert kind of bumped Gladstone off that drive.
And that is one thing Worth County really hasn't seen here in this district playoff is the height of Matson and Pappert as Matson will get it on the baseline. Left wing, Collins, shot from three. Off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound and immediately taking it the other way is going to be Reagan Ali. Left block, goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound's going to be made by Lemaster. Lemaster brings it across to the left wing, feeds it inside for Ashley Matson. She'll spin around, puts up the shot off the back of the iron, no good. Ashley Matson was another player that had a little bit of a rough night against Stanberry on Tuesday night.
And after that defensive rebound, you see Coach Les New giving the calm down, slow down signal.
Cassavall will have it left wing. Sydney Dean and Hannah Wilmus ready to check in for Platte Valley as Platte Valley comes away with the steal and then Worth County steals it right back.
Cassavall just didn't get enough air into that. I did think she had it. I thought got the backside help cleared out.
Gets it now into Gladstone, left block as they go up over the defense as Gladstone knocks it in off the glass, in for two.
There's something to keep an eye on. I thought Gladstone might have gotten away with a little push off. Didn't call it, but referees are, we've seen it. They're going to kind of allow some contact. They're going to let them play.
Turpin gets it up for Collins. Spins. Now sends it back out to Pappert, left wing. Leaves it off for Lemaster. Into the corner. Turpin has it blocked away off the hands of New, out of bounds. Hannah Wilmus and Sydney Dean will check in as Turpin and Pappert will both check out.
Sydney Dean gave Platte Valley a really nice lift in the fourth quarter the other night. Had a couple of big baskets in their comeback.
Matson with it on the baseline. Sends it in for Dean. Goes up hard and is going to be fouled. They're going to go to the line to shoot two as Gladstone will pick up two fouls. Will pick up her first foul as Dean goes to the line for two free throws.
Shooting two, Sydney Dean.
And that's something that we've seen sometimes once she gets one foul, another one comes along pretty quickly.
Sydney Dean will miss the first free throw. It's a 5-4 Platte Valley lead with just underneath halfway through the first quarter as Dean is able to knock home the second, makes it a 6-4 Platte Valley lead. Krista New brings it across the timeline for Worth County. Right wing for Cassavall. Up to McIlvain. Shot from three. Knocks it in.
Well, Kaylee McIlvain just picked up where she left off in the championship game. We really, in this tournament, haven't seen her shoot many threes.
Leah Collins, right wing. Short, out of bounds. It'll be Worth County basketball. Turpin and Pappert will now check in for Matson and Collins.
The first couple of possessions, we saw Platte Valley come up with pressure, and they've backed off real early. I don't know if it's because they got a couple of quick fouls on their guards. Don't know if that was the reason. Little UCLA set.
Driving in is going to be Ali. Goes up, knocks it in off the glass, knocks it in for two. It's a 9-6 lead here for Worth County. So again, Platte Valley kind of gets off to a quick start. Now Worth County coming back a little bit as they take a 3-point lead. Lemaster for Wilmus. Steps back, puts up a shot from three off the iron, no good. Rebound made by Gladstone, gets it for New. New will slow things up as she walks it across the center court logo here at Albany High School gym. Right wing for Cassavall, up for McIlvain. Another shot from three from the top of the key. This one off the front of the iron. Rebound made by LeMaster. Wilmus will get it up for LeMaster over to left wing for Turpin. 2:25 left to play here in the first quarter. Turpin drives in, goes up, can't get it to fall. Dean will tip it out now, though, for Pappert. They missed Stephanie Turpin there on the opposite baseline as Dean spins around inside the paint and knocks him a little baby hook.
Well, Dean did a really nice job of getting deep into the post, and by that just made it almost, in essence, a layup when they got the ball to her.
Casseval left wing. She's guarded here by Dean as they'll send it back up to the top of the key for Gladstone. Left wing for Ali as she's guarded by Wilmus. Ali drives in, can't get it to go. Rebound is going to be made here by Dean. Into the corner, LeMaster shot from three, knocks it in.
Well, two threes out of the left corner by
LeMaster there.
By Kaylin LeMaster. Drew a blank.
That's fine. We've got a lot of names to remember here this week as Gladstone sends it for Ali.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Tipped up and hitting the backcourt, and they're going to say tipped by Wilmus. Caswell with it in the corner, sends it out for Gladstone. The block falls down, throws it up, can't get it to go in. Rebound made here by Platte Valley. Gets it to Dean inside the paint, goes up, can't get it to fall in as it rolls out.
I think the last time Gladstone was expecting some resistance, and the defender just kind of stepped away from her, like somebody pulling a chair out from under her, lost her balance.
It's an 11-9 Platte Valley lead with underneath 45 seconds left to play in the first. New gets it into Gladstone. Goes up, but a foul going to be called here on the floor. The foul here on the floor is going to go against Stephanie Turpin. She'll pick up her second. As Collins and Claire Galbraith will check in. Dean and Turpin and LeMaster will check out. Also checking in there was Ashley Matson, as Jill Hardy and Meredith Spires will both check in for McIlvain and Casseval. New inbounds up for Gladstone. For Spires, right wing. Trying to send it to New, and it's going to go out of bounds over her head. 30.8 left to play here in the first quarter. It's an 11-9 Platte Valley lead.
Look for maybe Platte Valley to go for one here, unless they get a layup along the way.
Or just a wide open shot. That would be about the only other way I see them taking a three or even a long two as Collins drives in. Leaves it off now for Claire Galbraith. She'll drive. Bounces it. Picked off, and it's going to be Anna Gladstone coming away with it. Goes over the right hand. Knocks it in high off the glass. Tied up at 11.
Well, and another steal by Kristen New and another deflection.
So at the end of one quarter, we're tied at 11. We're back with more, and we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual. The administration, board, faculty, and staff at the Jefferson School District are proud of the accomplishments of all of the students enrolled at the Jefferson School District. The students at the Jefferson School continue to soar in all of their extracurricular activities by putting in the hard work and dedication that is needed to succeed. The Jefferson School District wants to wish Platte Valley the best of luck this season.
Welcome back out to Albany for this Class 1 District 16 girls final here between the number 1 seed Worth County and the number 3 seed Platte Valley. As we start at the second quarter, it'll be Worth County basketball. Kristen New will bring it across, tied up here at 11 as we start the second quarter. Hardy for Gladstone. Right wing for Ali. Now sends it over to left wing for Hardy. Back up to the top, the key for New. Back again over to Hardy. Gets it to Meredith Spires, right wing for New. Drives, leaves it off again here for Hardy. New for Ali. Up to Gladstone as Worth County trying to find an open spot here in the defense. Trying to get it to Spires on the floor, tipped away. Now almost picked off here by Ali. Picked up though by Wilmus. A fight for it on the floor. And it's going to be picked up here by Worth County, and a timeout going to be called. A 30-second Petty John Auto Center timeout. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Dr. Darcy Schieber of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanbury is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Schieber can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Schieber at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanbury, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow.
Welcome back out again here to Albany after the Petty John Auto Center timeout. It's an 11-11 ball game.
Had an exchange of turnovers.
And you mentioned it as we went to break. It very well almost could have gone there as a travel against Reagan Ali. As that pass for Jill Hardy out of her reach sails out of bounds into the front row.
Well, it could have. I think she got the timeout before she changed position.
Wilmus will bring it across now here for Platte Valley. Up for Collins. Dribbles in, changes position, can't get it to fall, comes away with the rebound. This time goes up their left hand, knocks it in off the glass. As Gladstone will bring it across, sends it right wing for Hardy, up now for New. Back to Hardy. Ali loses it, picks it up on the floor, trying to get it out, and a foul going to be called here against Platte Valley. And this time it's going to go against Hannah Wilmus. That'll be her first, team's fourth.
Well, I think what Coach Peterson was upset about is she did the same thing just seconds before and then got her the second time.
Yeah. Ball inbounds here for Ali. Gets it off for Casseval. Over now for McIlvain, left wing. Shot from three, off the iron, no good. Rebound made by Gladstone. Goes in, and it's going to be stolen away by Pappert. Right out of her hands, now stolen away for Casseval. Up again here for Ali. Gets it into McIlvain on the block, goes up, knocks it in, up and good for two.
Worth County's post players do a really good job of trying to walk their defender up the lane a little bit to create more space back behind them for that lob.
Wilmus shot from three from the right wing, knocks it in. 16-13 now. Platte Valley with the three-point lead. 2.5 gone here in the second quarter. Up to the top of the key for Casseval. Leaves it up now for New, up at the top of the key. Over to the right wing here for Megan Casseval. Gets it back up for Gladstone. Trying to send it out for Ali. Picked off, though, here by Wilmus. Wilmus drives in. Goes up with their left hand. Leaves it up short. No good, but it's going to go out of bounds here off of Ashley Matson. Dean and Turpin will check back in here for Pappert and Wilmus. 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. It's a 3-point Platte Valley lead, 16-13.
Really strong coaching here. They're just not letting, they're going to tell Ali, you can drive on us, but we're not going to give you an open three. They may be begging Casseval to take one. I'm not sure that's always the best thing either.
New sends it for Casseval, right wing, shot from three, knocks it in.
Like right there.
Right there, you called it. As they quickly get it ahead for Dean. Now back over for Turpin, drives in. Right hand can't get it to fall. Dean there with the rebound. She can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Gladstone. Up to McIlvain, right wing for New. Back out for Casseval. Dribbles in, leaves it for Gladstone. Baseline. Goes over their left hand, knocks it in. And a timeout going to be called here by Platte Valley. Halfway through the second quarter, 18-16. Worth County with the lead. We're back with more in just a moment.
Finding the very best insurance value can be as simple as finding the right agent who represents the right companies with the right coverage for each customer's individual needs. As an independent insurance agency representing over 30 A-rated companies, Rural Missouri Insurance has just what you need. Just like a good coach chooses the right play for the situation, Rural Missouri Insurance chooses the right company and coverage for each of their customers. If you're looking for better value in your business or personal insurance, go with the team that has options for every situation. Rural Missouri Insurance in Grant City and Stanberry, RMI Lippincott and Albany, or RMI Jackson and Maryville. Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with a pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you will get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. So if you're tired of just being another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG.
It'll be Platte Valley basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Turpin with it up at the top of the key. Over left wing for Collins. Leaves it inside for Dean. Now trying to send it for Pappert. Right block. Goes around the defense, then going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Question is, who did they get?
They're going to get him, put it against McIlvain. That'll be her first, team second.
Team second, shooting 2, Jacqueline Pappert.
First free throw from Pappert is up and good. Pappert's second free throw up and good as well, as she's able to knock them both in. New again will bring it across here for the Lady Tigers. Leaves it up for Gladstone, drives in, sends it in the corner for Ali. Now she'll drive, loses it, and going to be called for the travel. Maybe seems like she's going just a hair too fast, trying to do just a hair too much.
And a hair too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... any Worth County drivers into the lane are going to draw a crowd.
Turpin sends it left wing here for Collins. Up for Pappert up at the top of the key. Back again to Collins. Right wing for Pappert. Lemaster there. As it goes off of her knee out of bounds, it'll be Worth County basketball. (18-18), 3:05 left to play here in the second. And Mike, it's been pretty even most of the ball game.
We haven't kept track of ties or lead changes, but we've had to have at least 5 in this early going.
Caswell with it right wing. Sends it up for Ali. Gets it to New now for McIlvain. Puts up a shot from 3. Rolls out, no good. And it is going to go out of bounds here off of Worth County. I said Gladstone got on the floor with it along with Jacqueline Pappert, but it goes out of bounds here off of Worth County. It'll be Platte Valley basketball. Turpin will send it over now for Collins. Gets it in now to Turpin. Now sends it over to Dean as Dean goes off the block and knocks it in. Sydney Dean here with 5 points here in the early going.
Turpin got open on a ball cut, and they didn't get any backside help.
Turpin comes away with the steal, gets it to Collins. Her shot no good, and then getting fouled on the rebound is going to be Megan Casavall, and it's going to go against Turpin. She'll pick up now her third.
Tough break for Platte Valley. We've seen that a lot. It's almost like sometimes these people are too open on fast breaks. We've seen it with Albany's kids. Saw it with Stanberry a little bit. And now it kind of bit Malia Collins right there.
It's a 20-18 Platte Valley lead. 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. New sends it out for McIlvain. Trying to leave it off for Gladstone. Back out to New. She'll put up a shot from 3. She'll knock it in. 21-20. As Worth County retakes the lead. Collins will leave it off for Wilmus. Sends it across for Pappert. Tipped away and stolen away by Gladstone. Goes over the right hand, knocks it in. The 3-point Worth County lead here, 23-20. 1.5 left to play here in the second. Pappert with a shot from 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be made here by Ali.
Well, we've mentioned it before. It's just when you think you've stopped one thing. Megan Cassavall hits a 3. That was Kristen New's first shot, I believe. She knocks down an open 3.
Trying to send it up over top the defense to Gladstone, and it's going to be knocked away from behind, then throwing it up over top of Kayla LeMaster's head. It's going to go right back to Worth County. You see Sydney Dean out there on the floor for Platte Valley telling her team just to slow down a little bit. She'll check out as Matson and Claire Galbraith will both check out. So Platte Valley really didn't have numbers there. As New will bring it across.
Under a minute.
Gets it for Gladstone. Now trying to send it out for Ali. Shot from 3, up and good. Platte Valley fans looking there for a travel from Gladstone. As Pappert will answer back with a 3 of her own. 26-23, 35 seconds left to play here in the half.
Been fun so far. Now
Cat.
get the last one. We get in a hurry.
Into the corner for New. Drives baseline. Sends it back out for Ali. Drives. About loses it. Gets it to McIlvain on the block. Gets the bucket and the foul. McIlvain's got 7 points here early. As Ashley Matson will pick up the foul.
What do we always say? Either get the last one or get a layup. Got a layup there. Got a chance at a 3-point play.
Barring a jump ball, it'll be Platte Valley to start out the second half. As McIlvain shot off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be made here by Ashley Matson. Bringing it across, it's going to be Lamaster. 10 seconds. Galbraith, quick shot from 3. Off the iron, no good. Wilmus comes in, though, and puts it up and good for 2. New shot at the buzzer. No good. 28-25. Worth County has a 3-point lead here at the half. We're back with more in just a moment for your Albany Hy-Vee halftime on Albany TV.
The board members, staff, teachers, and community members of the South Nottoway R4 School District in Barnard are proud of their students. The South Nottoway athletes use the hard work and perseverance that they learn in the classroom and apply it to their extracurricular activities. South Nottoway R4 School District, continuing to do what is best for students every day in everything they do. The South Nottoway R4 School District wants to wish Platte Valley the best of luck this season. The Spec Shop in Stanberry and Maryville have over 30 years of experience in providing quality eye care. Spec Shop features experienced doctors plus a large selection of frames for any budget and several brands of contacts in stock. Spec Shop has an in-house lab, which means that you get your lenses back quicker. For knowledgeable and friendly staff, contact the Spec Shop at 660-582-8911 in Maryville or 660-783-2870 in Stanberry.
Tracy Family Farms of Worth County and Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer located in Denver, Missouri, are proud to support the Worth County School District. The Tracy family stands behind their Worth County Tigers in all of their athletic and academic successes. Tracy Family Farms of Worth County and Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer located in Denver, Missouri, wish the Tigers the best of luck in the district playoffs.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, Class 1, District 16 girls finals. It's a 28-25 Worth County lead here at the half. Like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Banquet locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Plattsburgh, and Lamoni, Iowa. Penny John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee Inn, Shotes of Albany, Northwest Cell, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanbury, the Jefferson and South Nottoway School Districts, Sherry's Pharmacy of Grant City, Applenap Insurance of Grant City, Spec Shop of Stanbury and Maryville, Rural Missouri Insurance of Grant City and Stanbury, RMI Lippincott of Albany, and RMI Jackson of Maryville. Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer in Denver, Missouri, and Tracy Farms of Worth County. Winner Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany and the Printer, a new shopper located in Albany. Remember, the score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. Next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message brought to you by your friends of the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Albany TV. Taking a look here at the stats unofficially here in the first half. Worth County girls shooting 11 for 22 from the field, 2 for 3 from the free throw line, 4 for 8 from behind the three-point arc. Leading the way in scoring at the moment is Reagan Ali. She has 9 points. 7 points for Kaylee McIlvain, 6 points for Anna Gladstone, 3 points for Krista New, and 3 points for Megan Casseval. For the Platte Valley girls unofficially here at the half, they are shooting 9 for 23 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 4 for 10 from behind the three-point arc. They are led in scoring by Kayla Lemaster with 6 points, 5 points for Hannah Wilmus, 5 points for Jacqueline Pappert, 5 points for Sydney Dean, 2 points for Stephanie Turpin, and 2 points for Malia Collins. And Mike, it's Worth County who's shooting 50% from the field, 50% from the three-point arc, and Platte Valley here at the half shooting about 40% from behind the three-point arc, and from the field they are shooting just underneath underneath 40% at about 39%.
Well, this has been really entertaining first half, and both teams have thrown haymakers at one another, and we saw Worth County drop in a couple of threes back to back and come back down, and Jacqueline Pappert sticks one in herself to cut the lead back to 3. It just looks like nobody's going to let the other team get away from them. I think their biggest lead we've had maybe is 5 or 6 in this game.
I believe so, yeah. And that was in the first quarter.
Yeah, and it's really a privilege to be able to bring you this game. If you're a fan of either of these teams and you're not here, why? Why aren't you here? Because this is everything we kind of expected that it would be. We talked during the break about which team do we think is playing most like themselves, and we've seen both teams miss some shots we wouldn't have expected them to miss. But, you're talking about defensive pressure and challenging shots, too, that helps create some of those misses. And we really couldn't put a finger on one team or the others not doing what we would expect them to do. Anna Gladstone has gotten away. She's got 6 or 8. Reagan Ali knocked down 1 3, and I think she's only taken 1 because they've done a pretty good job of trying to run her off the three-point line.
Well, at the moment, Worth County has 4 3-pointers from 4 different players.
From 4 players, yep. And that's what we talked about earlier, that they just don't have anybody that you can lay off and say, well, we're not going to guard them. We'll use this person to help this person's defender. We'll use to help out on everybody else. You just can't allow that. We saw it in the game against Milan, that all of a sudden you're gonna pinch up on Reagan Ali, and Kaylee McIlvain hits one. So you get up on both of them, and all of a sudden Kristen New hits one. And then we saw it here a little bit ago, and they tried to lay off Megan Casseval and help, and she knocks one down.
Yeah.
And so they really take advantage. They know their role. They know what they do and what they don't do. And both teams, and you got kids. I don't think you see them trying to do things they can't do for the most part. Maybe sometimes they go a little bit too much, but that's just the nature of sports, that you're not going to be perfect every single time.
We'll be back with the start of your second half and more of your Albany Ivy halftime when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual. The administration, board, faculty, and staff at the Jefferson School District are proud of the accomplishments of all of the students enrolled at the Jefferson School District. The students at the Jefferson School continue to soar in all of their extracurricular activities by putting in the hard work and dedication that is needed to succeed. The Jefferson School District wants to wish Platte Valley the best of luck this season.
Dr. Darcy Schieber of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Schieber can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Schieber at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow. Finding the very best insurance value can be as simple as finding the right agent who represents the right companies with the right coverage for each customer's individual needs. As an independent insurance agency representing over 30 A-rated companies, Rural Missouri Insurance has just what you need. Just like a good coach chooses the right play for the situation, Rural Missouri Insurance chooses the right company and coverage for each of their customers. If you're looking for better value in your business or personal insurance, go with the team that has options for every situation. Rural Missouri Insurance in Grant City and Stanberry, RMI Lippincott in Albany, or RMI Jackson in Maryville. Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the second half. Remember, your halftime tonight on Albany TV was brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. It'll be Platte Valley basketball as we start the second half. And, Mike, one thing to watch out for, Stephanie Turpin with 3 fouls.
She's got 3. We'll look for a set play coming out, maybe for LeMaster. She's taken 2 threes and hit 2. The defensive pressure's kind of blown that out of shape.
Turpin has it in the corner. Gets it up here for Ashley Matson. Now back to Turpin. Back door. Knocks it in off the glass. Up and in for 2.
Little give and go. Hit the high post. Back cut. Layup. Pretty basketball.
Kristen New will bring it across the timeline for Worth County. Gets it for Gladstone. Drives in. Left wing. Cassavall. Shot from 3. Off the mark that time to the right. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by Turpin. Turpin brings it across, sends it right wing for Collins. Back up again for Turpin. Right wing for Collins. Brings it in, trying to bring it inside that time for Pafferts. Thrown out a little too far in front as it's going to be picked off by McIlvain. Ali sends it left wing for New. She'll fake the 3, now drives, leaves it off for Gladstone as she'll knock it high off the glass, up and in for 2.
Great penetrating pitch. Back cut by Gladstone. Had to come off and help on the driver. Left Gladstone wide open for a layup, and New made the right delivery to get it to her where she could score.
Turpin sends it back out for Collins. Sends it over to LeMaster, right wing. Now she'll dribble in, and a reaching foul going to be called against Kristen New. Actually, they're going to call it against Reagan Ali, and that'll be her first.
Well, referee David Fast gave an indication like she pushed her. She might have slapped her on the arm, but there was no push.
Gets it to Collins, now into the corner. Turpin puts up a shot from 3 and knocks it in. We're tied at 30-all.
Well, that's a big shot for Stephanie Turpin. She's had her struggles offensively, but now a layup and a 3-pointer. See what that does for her going forward.
Mike, I'm just going to throw it out there. I think we're going to get a little bit higher than what we did at the Albany tournament when it's 39-25.
Yeah, we're going to be some points scored.
McIlvain drives in, goes up, has it blocked away, that time by Ashley Matson. Leave it off for Pappert in the corner, loses it, picked up here by Gladstone. It's a race to the basket between Gladstone and LeMaster, and LeMaster comes away with the block. And they're going to call it out of bounds off of Worth County.
And I think Coach Les New is going, why we got a foul on one? That's not a foul. But I think it hit it down off Gladstone's shoulder when she blocked it. Nice play by LeMaster.
She kind of almost slowed up a little bit to let Gladstone get in front of her so she could get that back block as the shot from Pappert, no good. Rebound made by Collins, gets it to Matson. Her shot blocked. Keeps it in play, but it's going to be picked up here by Reagan Ali. Wilmus and Dean will both ready to check back in here for Platte Valley. They put in some good minutes off the bench for Platte Valley in the first half. Bringing it inside for Gladstone. Puts up a little floater. Can't get that one to fall. Sends it back out. But Cassaval now for Ali. Trying to send it up to Cassaval. And they're going to say a backcourt violation here against Worth County. Turpin and Pappert will both check out as Dean and Wilmus will check in here for Platte Valley. We're all tied up at 30 all. 4:50 left to play here in this third quarter. Trying to get it into Sydney Dean. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Anna Gladstone.
Well, on the Worth County end, Reagan Ali may be going just about a step or a dribble too far on her penetration.
Wilmus will inbounds. Gets it in here for Collins. Leave it off for Dean on the baseline. Falling to the floor, picking it up there is going to be Gladstone. Dean still down on the floor as Gladstone sends it left wing. Ali shot blocked. Picked up by McIlvain, leaving it off for New. Goes up and she'll be fouled. And will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And I know there are people going to wonder why didn't they blow the play dead with somebody down on the floor. And if the referees don't feel like they are in imminent danger of injury, then they're not going to blow it dead.
We'll be back after this quick Penny General Center timeout here on Albany TV. Actually, we'll keep it right here as Dean will get up and walk off the court here. Glad that she is okay. Enough to walk off on her own power. So a 4:26 left to play here in the third quarter. It's tied up at 30 all. At the line to shoot 2 free throw here is going to be Kristen New. Don't remember exactly who they put that foul on there for Platte Valley.
No, I think both of us instantly looked back to
the check on
Sydney Dean.
Yeah. Kristen New will make the first free throw attempt up and good. Second one from New is up and good as well as she's able to knock them both in. 32-34, 20 left to play here in the third. Collins with it up at the top of the key. Has it knocked away. And now New coming in to force a jump ball. That will go here to Worth County.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's the last 2 possessions. The ball's been on the floor and got knocked loose. And Worth County's going to go get it. And they've just been a little bit tougher going after the ball so far than what Platte Valley was, especially the ball Anna Gladstone just took off on a full-length dive and
Kristen
ripped it
New.
away. Was it Kristen New?
Yes, it was New that came in there to force the jump ball there.
Well, I mean on the play
okay,
before.
the
I
play
think it was
before,
Anna
yes.
Gladstone went
Yes.
on the floor to get it.
Yes, that is correct. Ali sends it out for New. Back up again for Ali. And it goes through her hands, but New's able to pick it up in the corner. Sends it across. Cassaval brings it inside for Gladstone. Ali shot from 3, left wing. Off the inside of the iron as it rolls out. No good.
That's still great basketball. Got it inside, looked opposite, got it out. Here's a dribble drive. Might have been a foul.
I think she might have tripped over her own feet there, as coming away with the block is going to be Anna Gladstone on Kaylin Lemaster. Now picking up the foul is going to be Stephanie Turpin. That's going to be her fourth with 3.5 left to play here in this third quarter. So Turpin will come out as Malia Collins will check in.
And just really that wasn't a good foul. I mean, she had no position. She just come up and bodied her out of bounds, and now she's got to sit. Now she's got to sit for a little bit. She gave a really good lift coming out of the break.
New brings it inside for Gladstone. Goes up. Can't get it to fall as Papert kind of hit it a little bit from behind.
Maybe got a little too far underneath.
And a timeout is going to be called here by Platte Valley. We're back after this Petty John Arnold Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with the pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you will get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. So if you are tired of just being another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG. The board members, staff, teachers, and community members of the South Nottoway R4 School District in Barnard are proud of their students. The South Nottoway athletes use the hard work and perseverance that they learn in the classroom and apply it to their extracurricular activities. South Nottoway R4 School District, continuing to do what is best for students every day in everything they do. The South Nottoway R4 School District wants to wish Platte Valley the best of luck this season.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, 32-30.
I thought it was a good timeout call by Coach Peterson, too. Platte Valley had a little stagnation in their offense, and like I said, look for them to come out and run a set coming out.
Lemaster with it, right wing. Sends it up now for Papert. Right wing for Lemaster. And she will be fouled as she knocks in the three. So Lemaster going for the 4-point play. Foul goes against Ali, her second, team second. Lemaster can't get the 4-point play as she misses the and one. Left wing for Caswell, up now for Ali. We've seen it a couple times tonight. Worth County's gotten Platte Valley to kind of move a little bit faster than they've wanted to. Now it seems like it's almost going the other way as Ali puts up a shot from three off the mark a little bit to the right. Rebound is going to be made by Papert. Ali just missing that just a hair off towards the right as they get into Lemaster in the corner. Another shot from three. This time can't get it to fall, but Ashley Matson with the rebound. Can't get it to fall. Now rebounded here by Papert. Wilmus drives and is going to be fouled here on the drive. So Gladstone will pick up her second foul. Team's third here with 2:14 left to play here in the third quarter. Collins will inbounds here for Matson on the block. Spins around, puts up the shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Gladstone.
But just neither team can get away from the other one. It's just they have, and it looks like both teams have had opportunities to extend the lead. Neither they have a tough time on an easy shot or something. It's
McIlvain trying to send it in for New. It's going to be stolen away. Now Gladstone's going to pick up her third as she falls onto Malia Collins. And picking up her third foul now is going to be Gladstone with 1:49 left to play in the third.
Yeah, it's not probably, she's probably used to playing with foul trouble,
Yeah.
so just got to be smart.
And really, you think about it, it's two teams that both have players that are very good that get themselves into foul trouble. But Anna Gladstone picked up one early in the first quarter, and she kind of stopped until just recently where she's gotten two quick ones. Stephanie Turpin has kind of picked up quite a few. Now she's sitting on the bench with four as Wilmus drives in, puts up the shot, no good. But a perfect pass to Jacqueline Papert.
Well, and that's what we always talk about. If you can drive and bring help to pick you up, then there's nobody there to box out.
We're back with more following this 30-second Petty Giannotto Center timeout called by Worth County on Albany TV.
The Spec Shop in Stanberry and Maryville have over 30 years of experience in providing quality eye care. Spec Shop features experienced doctors plus a large selection of frames for any budget and several brands of contacts in stock. Spec Shop has an in-house lab, which means that you get your lenses back quicker. For knowledgeable and friendly staff, contact the Spec Shop at 660-582-8911 in Maryville or 660-783-2870 in Stanberry.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 35-32, 124 left to play here in the third quarter. Platte Valley with the basketball. Platte Valley with the lead. Worth County with the basketball. Coming out of the Petty Giannotto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty Giannotto Center on Facebook or online at pettygiannotto.com. Anna Gladstone gets it inbounds into the backcourt. She'll now bring it across. Drives. Shot with her left hand. Goes up off the tough angle. Knocks it in for two.
Well, and that time you kind of saw from Platte Valley, they were not going to come off and help and leave Reagan Ali alone.
Wilmus will bring it across.
They were going to gamble that Gladstone would have a tougher time with a contested two-pointer.
And now Wilmus is going to be called here for the travel up at the top of the key with underneath a minute left to play in the third. 57.9 left to play. Seen a lot more of Anna Gladstone starting the offense up at the top of the key here to try and maybe work the defender away from her as she goes down towards the block. As New drives baseline, goes up, and she'll be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul will go against Hannah Wilmus. That'll be her third, team's third as well.
Foul starting to mount up on Platte Valley's guards here a little bit.
As Meredith Spires will check in here for Anna Gladstone as Kristen New is able to hit the first free throw to tie it back up at 35 all.
Good substitution, 42 seconds left in the third. Get Gladstone out so she doesn't, they're going to be playing defense, so she doesn't pick up a fourth.
And picking up the second free throw up and good. That time is Kristen New. Jill Hardy also checked in there for Megan Casseval. As Claire Galbraith will check in here for Wilmus coming out with her 3 fouls. 42.4 left to play here in the third. It's a 36-35 Worth County lead. At the end of the first and at halftime, at the end of the first quarter, it was a tie ball game. Worth County had a 3-point lead at the half, and now have a 1-point lead here with 32 seconds left to play in the third.
A little bit of a break for Worth County. New got beat on a back cut. They came off to help out.
And now New coming in trying to pick up the steal is going to be Collins. Comes away with it, gets it to Madsen. And she is just having a tough time offensively as she can't get it to fall in. And it's going to go out of bounds now here off of Platte Valley, be Worth County basketball.
But I think on the previous drive, McElvain came off to help on the back cut. Jacqueline Pappert wide open on the other side of the basket, but I think McElvain was able to deflect the pass out of bounds to prevent a layup on that side.
Out for Reagan Ali. She'll send it up to Hardy. Shot from 3. Off the inside of the iron, no good. Ball tipped around, picked up here by Pappert. And now stolen away here by Ali. And now she's going to be called for the offensive foul. Kind of gave a little forearm shove to give herself some room as she knocked down Malia Collins. And now Reagan Ali picks up her third. Wilmus and Langford will check in. Also, Dean will check in. As Collins, Lemaster, and Pappert will check out here with 1.5 left to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, going to get them a little extra time maybe with this timeout, but I would guess they're going to be back in pretty quickly.
Dean will inbounds. Here for Wilmus, goes through her hands, and that will be the end of the third quarter. It's a 1-point Worth County lead, 36-35. We'll head to the fourth when we come back in just a moment.
Tracy Family Farms of Worth County and Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer located in Denver, Missouri, are proud to support the Worth County School District. The Tracy family stands behind their Worth County Tigers in all of their athletic and academic successes. Tracy Family Farms of Worth County and Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer located in Denver, Missouri, wish the Tigers the best of luck in the district playoffs.
If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in.
So, Mike, as we start this fourth quarter, it's a 1-point Worth County lead, and it'll be Platte Valley basketball. But so far here in this girls' tournament, we've seen one game go to overtime. We've seen another game end with a 2-point victory, but the other team had the ball at the free throw line, down 3, shooting 3 with 1 second left. It's a pretty fun here, Class 1 District 16 girls tournament. And it's going to be a jump ball here that will go to Worth County.
Well, that's a tough jump ball. The girl has one hand on it. But yeah, this is shaping up to be. It's going to be go down to the wire. It's kind of what we thought, though.
Yeah.
We didn't think either team was going to blow out the other one.
And we said there were about 3 or 4 teams that legitimately could win this and wouldn't surprise hardly anybody. And we've seen a lot of games come down to the wire here between the top 3 teams as a foul going to be called here on the drive as Reagan Ali tried to drive. That'll be the 4th team foul against Platte Valley as the foul will be called here against Caitlin LeMaster. It'll be just her first personal, though.
Well, the good news for Platte Valley, that's LeMaster's first.
Ball inbounds here for New. So Wilmus has 3. Turpin on the bench with 4 as Ali puts up a shot. The foot on the line only counts for 2.
Just gave her a little bit more room that time.
Collins with it up at the top of the key. However, on Worth County's side, Gladstone and Ali each have 3 fouls as well to watch out for as Matson with it. Sends it up to Wilmus, top of the key.
You know, looking at the matchups, I might try to get Pappert down the low block and try to take a shot at seeing if I couldn't pick up the 4th one on Gladstone.
As Matson drives in, can't get it to go. Tapped out by Pappert as it goes to Wilmus. She'll get it to Collins. Collins leaving it off, and nobody home there for Platte Valley. 38-35, Worth County with the lead. 6:47 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And a timeout going to be called here by Platte Valley. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, Class 1, District 16, Girls District Final, 38-35. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout taken by Platte Valley. It'll be Worth County basketball. Casseval brings it across the center court logo. Sends it over the left wing for New. Trying to bring it inside for McIlvain. But it's going to be tipped out of bounds off the hands of Pappert. McIlvain been pretty quiet here in the second half. She finished the first half with 7 points.
Dad and daughter had a little meeting of the minds there. Looks familiar.
They get it to Gladstone. Now left wing here for Casseval. Up to the top of the key for New. Back again over to Casseval. Up for Reagan Ali. Now for New right wing. Back to Ali. And the ball's going to be tipped as she goes up. They have a wide open New. They missed her as the pass was thrown just a little too late. Goes through hands, picked off by LeMaster. Master drives in, goes up, and is going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And I think that's going to be, is that going to be, I think it's on Gladstone.
It is going to go against Gladstone. She'll pick up her 4th.
Team 6, shooting
And as Gladstone picks up her 4, Stephanie Turpin with her 4 fouls about ready to check back in. As LeMaster's free throws off the back of the iron, no good. As Meredith Spires will check in here for Gladstone with 6:08 left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Well, and this probably isn't a new thing. They're used to playing with her in a little bit of foul trouble.
But maybe not so much this late in the ball game.
Maybe not.
LeMaster able to knock in the second one to make it a 2-point ball game, and a timeout going to be called here by Worth County, a 30-second Penny John Auto Center timeout. We're back with more when we come back in just a moment on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 38-36, 6:05 left to play here in this fourth quarter. It's a 2-point Worth County lead. Before we go to the BTC Bank postgame tonight, we will stay here for the trophy presentation, and we will also hear the announcement of who made the all-district team as well. As there are going to be 10 girls that make the all-district team, we'll also have 10 boys players that we'll find out tomorrow night, immediately following that broadcast, or immediately following that ball game.
Well, with Gladstone on the bench, look for Kristen New to try to get a little bit involved here in the scoring. Hasn't done much of it, but remember, her role changes as the team needs it.
Ali with it right wing, sends it up to McIlvain. Up now for New. New drives in, leaves it to McIlvain. Shot for 3, knocks it in!
Big shot by Kaylee McIlvain. It's always somebody, isn't it? I mean, it's somebody you didn't expect.
She's got 10 points now here in the ball game. I had just said that she was kind of quiet here in the second half, and knocks down her first shot, and it's from behind the three-point arc. LeMaster gets it off for Ashley Matson. Up now for Wilmus. Right wing gets it to Sarah Langford, trying to bring it into Pappert. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds here off the hands of McIlvain. Checking back in are going to be Turpin and Collins, as Langford will check out along with Wilmus.
Well, now, if I'm Meredith Spires guarding Ashley Matson, I give her all the room she wants out on the perimeter.
Ball going to be inbounds here to Matson. Drives in, leaves it off to Turpin. Shot from 3. Short rebound made by McIlvain. Reagan Ali will bring it across. Over to left wing for McIlvain. Up now for Meredith Spires. Right wing to Reagan Ali. Ali up to McIlvain.
I don't mean put it in the deep freeze, but you look for Worth County maybe to use a little time, buy some time to get Anna Gladstone back in.
And up by 5 points, then Platte Valley still has 2 more fouls to get before they put Worth County at the line for the 1-and-1. Stolen away here by Malia Collins. She'll drive in, leaves it off for Turpin. Back door, knocks it up off the glass, up and in for 2. Brings it back down to a 3-point ball game as we're just a little over halfway through the fourth quarter of play. And a foul going to be called here against Malia Collins up at the top of the key.
You know, that may have been, I think she tried to do that. I mean, 4-minute mark, and you still got, when you want to put them on the line, you want to be able to do it.
Yeah. That's the team's 5th and just her 2nd. And that will bring Anna Gladstone back in here for Worth County.
One of the games we saw last night, it seemed like a team got to where they needed a foul, and they had to foul about 4 or 5 times before they could put the other team in the 1-and-1.
I believe that was the Worth County Stanberry game last night. As a foul going to be called here against Platte Valley. And it's going to again go against Malia Collins. That'll now be her 3rd. But now whenever Platte Valley's ready to foul, they could put them at the line for the 1-and-1. 3:51 left to play here in the 4th. Sydney Dean will check back in here for Ashley Matson. Ball inbounds for New. Gets it to Cassaville, right wing. Back out again to New. Over now for Gladstone. Back to Cassaville, up for New. And back again to Gladstone up at the top of the key. Making Cassaville right wing up now for Ali. McIlvain shot from three, left wing, knocks it in.
Boy, that's a killer. They just used 50 seconds off the clock and knocked down a three at the end of it.
Stephanie Turpin drives, leaves it off for Dean, goes up, knocks it in off the glass, up and in for two. And a timeout going to be called here by Platte Valley. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
44-40. It's a 4-point Worth County lead with 3:05 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Worth County has 2 timeouts remaining here in the ball game.
We'll look for a little full court pressure here by Platte Valley. I don't see Platte Valley allowing 50 seconds to run off the clock again before the next shot.
So Worth County has 2 timeouts remaining in the ball game. Platte Valley with just 1. 3:05 left to play. Both teams, the next foul will send the other team into the bonus.
And they've got Claire Galbraith in maybe to give a foul. Now we come back with a little pressure here.
Also
2-2-1.
Langford in as well for Platte Valley. As it's Pappert, Collins, Langford, Galbraith, and Lemaster. Starting 5 out there for Worth County. New, Ali, Gladstone, Cassaville, and McIlvain. Gladstone with it up at the top of the key and trying to reach in and forcing a jump ball is going to be Kayla Lemaster. That might have been a quick one.
That's quick.
As now Turpin and Dean will check back in. As Galbraith and Langford will check out.
Go offense, defense. Look for Turpin and Collins try to drive and find the post players underneath. Turpin's done a pretty nice job of that here since she's come back.
And we've seen a lot of shots from the weak side block from Turpin, as this time Pappert drives in and knocks it in. Up with it up at the top of the key here is going to be Kristen New. Right wing for Ali. Gets it up to McIlvain up at the top of the key. Back over to Ali. It's a 44-42, 2-point Worth County lead. And a timeout going to be called here by Worth County. We're back with more. We come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany has got you covered. Petty John's makes buying your next vehicle transparent, simple, and easy. We have no hidden fees and upfront pricing on every vehicle in stock at pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Class 1 District 16 girls final here, and it's going to be a close one here as we go down to the wire. 44-42. It's a Worth County 2-point lead coming out of the Petty John Arnold Center timeout. It's Worth County basketball. Remember to check out Petty John Arnold Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Again, Galbraith and Langford in here for Platte Valley. New with it, left wing, into the corner. Ali, shot from three. Bounces out, no good. Rebound's going to be made by Pappert. She'll quickly get it out for Collins. Collins drives in. And now it's going to be picked away by New, but they're going to call a jump ball. That's going to go to Worth County anyways.
Well, we've complained all year about quick jump ball calls, and that was just took it out of her hand.
Well, we saw one over here. We saw one now on this side as well. Well, inbounds here for New. And now she'll lose it out of bounds. As Dean
I think Galbraith was trying to foul, and they didn't call it.
Dean and Turpin will check back in as Langford and Galbraith will check out. Mike, this gym is about to rub for one side or the other when we still have 1:35 left. 2-point ball game, 44-42. Worth County with the lead. Platte Valley with the basketball. LeMaster has it left wing into the corner. Pappert shot from three. Knocks it in.
A lot of time. That's a big shot by Pappert. Was guarded, too.
Gladstone, left wing. Sends it across for Ali. Up for New. It's now a 1-point Platte Valley lead, 45-44. A minute left to play here in the ball game. Each team with a timeout remaining. Gladstone drives in, is going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot two.
Well, every time we've seen one team bounce back and the other team responds.
Papper picking up just her first personal. Both teams now into the bonus. And missing the first one here is Anna Gladstone off the back of the inside of the iron. 57.1 left to play. Second free throw from Gladstone. Also off the inside of the back iron.
Now you got to figure who do you foul and when.
Turpin drives in, goes up, knocks it in. (47-44). We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout on Albany TV. Dr. Darcy Schieber of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you're experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Schieber can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Schieber at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow. Welcome back out again here to Albany. Class 1, District 16, girls final. 47-44. Platte Valley has the lead. Will be Worth County basketball, though, coming out of the Petty John Arnold Center timeout. 43.6 left to play in the fourth.
Well, and right now Platte Valley's on a 9-0 run. They were down 44-38, I believe. And now up 47-44. 43 seconds. You don't have to have a three. You need to go quick with the two. I'm sure Coach Les New had a set coming out. Platte Valley's going to give some token pressure.
Bringing it across here is going to be Anna Gladstone. Gladstone sends it off for Cassavell, up for McIlvain. Right wing to New. New drives in, goes up with her right hand. Gets it to fall in, up and good for two. Worth County, though, has no timeouts remaining.
Going to get a quick foul.
And Krista New will come in and foul LeMaster with 18.4, and she'll go to the line for the 1-and-1.
Surprised Ali didn't give the foul right there.
She's got 4.
She's got 4. Well, that's why.
I believe. She may only have 3. As Turpin will check back in here with 18.4. again, Platte Valley has 1 timeout remaining. Worth County has none.
Well, and if she hits both of these to give them a 3-point lead, you may see the timeout called and give a foul.
LeMaster's first shot is up and good. Makes it a 2-point ball game. Right now, a 2-pointer ties and a 3-pointer by Worth County wins it. But the second free throw here from LeMaster makes a 3-pointer now to tie. New brings it across, gets it for Ali. They've got a wide open Casabal across the key. They don't see her. Gladstone drives in. Gets fouled here with 7.3.
I'll tell you
Megan
what,
Casabal wide open there on the right wing.
Yeah, I understand it.
Yeah.
But I also understand the other part of
Yes.
this. But, right there, Gladstone throws that in, draws a foul.
It could be a tie ball game.
Do you miss this? If she hits first one, do you miss the second one?
Well, now you've got to almost miss it anyways. With no timeouts here, maybe. Or you have to pick up a real quick foul and hope they don't score on the opposite end on either of the free throws. New's able to make the second one.
Oh, you got to get after
And now LeMaster is going to be fouled here with 6.1. So again, they will send LeMaster to the line. She hit her last 2 as New will pick up her second.
Well, just like that, we made the free throw, and Worth County started running to the other end of the floor. You've got to pick up right away.
Yeah. She hits both these. It becomes a 2-possession ball game. First free throw. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by New. Brings it across. Drives in. Goes up. No good. Rebound. No good. (49-47). Platte Valley comes away with a victory tonight here over Worth County. So Platte Valley comes away with a victory tonight, 49-47. Kristen New had the basketball, an opportunity to score there at the end. Just couldn't quite get it to fall with some tough pressure put on there by Platte Valley on the shot. We'll keep it here for the trophy presentation and the announcement of the all-district team. And Mike, it's a tough way to go for these Worth County seniors. Kaylee McIlvain, Kristen New, Reagan Ali, Anna Gladstone, Jenna Smith, Meredith Spires finished their season tonight on what was a heck of a ball game. You really hate to see anybody lose.
Well, they got everything they needed. Kristen New did the right thing. Got the rebound, went the length of the court, and just didn't get the shot to drop. But they did everything the right way down the stretch. And it just sometimes that you can do all the right things, and sometimes the shot doesn't drop. And it's a tough way to go out.
And I'll stop you right here so we can hear the announcement of the all-district team.
And now for an all-district team. Players that are not on either one of these teams, if you are in the crowd, please come to the floor and receive your award. The Class 1 District 16 all-district team, Reagan Ali, Worth County. Malia Collins, Platte Valley. Candace Damgar, North Nottoway. Ellie Ellis, Stanberry. Anna Gladstone, Worth County. Caitlin LeMaster, Platte Valley. Sydney Matson, Stanberry. Kristen New, Worth County. Albany. And the final member of the all-district team, Jacqueline Pappert, Platte Valley.
So again, those are your Class 1 District 16 girls all-district team. We'll be back with the BTC Bank post-game when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Class 1 District 16 girls final tonight goes to Platte Valley as they come away with a 49-47 victory tonight here over Worth County. And Mike, I know some people complain about the way that the Missouri State Championship thing goes. Sometimes you just have some really good teams out of the same area, and this very well could have been a state championship ball game between these two teams.
Yeah, it's this team, I think, goes through the next round. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say easily, but comfortably. And there were three teams in here, all of whom would have been a great representative from this district. And I guess my heart really, congratulations to Platte Valley first off. I mean, we've seen them twice now come back from deficits in the fourth quarter late.
Yes.
8 points against Stanberry, 6 points against a really good Worth County team, and they come back and win.
And come away with a 2-point victory in both of them.
Right. And they caught some breaks because, I mean, Stanberry had a chance to tie it, didn't do it. Worth County certainly had a chance to tie it, didn't do it. They just didn't get the shots to go down. But what we say, you sometimes you got to be good. You also got to be a little bit lucky sometimes to be able to move on. And so congratulations to Platte Valley first and foremost, because they fought their way back in, and I got to say they deserve to win it. At the same time, your heart kind of breaks for the Worth County Tigers from the standpoint that been in the Final Eight game each of the last couple of years, and this year, this is their last run for maybe a while. That doesn't mean they're not going to be any good next year, but I don't see them being anywhere near the caliber of team they are right now.
Well, I mean, when you lose all but one starter, but I mean, you lose the Kaylee McIlvain, who tonight hits 4 3-pointers, and 2 of them down the stretch late there in the fourth quarter as she finishes the night with 13 points. You lose the point guard and Chris Danu. She finishes the night with 9 points. You lose the guard Reagan Ali, who can easily break open a game at any point. She finishes the night with 11. Anna Gladstone finishes the night with 11 points. She's always been a spark plug for this team. And then Jenna Smith and Meredith Spires, who each come off the bench. Those are 6 really good players for this Worth County team. And your heart does break for them. It was a heck of a ball game. You hate to see their season and their careers end this way because they have been just so close to getting down to go to Columbia so many times.
Yep, and they lost to a good team. I guess they can take some solace in that, and they played a good ball game.
They did.
They just sometimes you play good games, and sometimes you just get beat, and that's kind of what happened tonight. And for Platte Valley, they've got some pieces to come back with next year. They'll still be pretty solid. But for Worth County, as we always said, coaches always get to coach more games.
Yeah.
Players sometimes I don't know if any of these girls are going to go on and play. Most of them probably played their last competitive basketball game, and it's just that's what kills you.
Yes.
You got to let your kids go, and coaches can always come back and make another run somewhere down the road.
And Mike, you had it with your daughter coaching her and losing. Talk about what Les New is going through right now.
What's that?
Talk about kind of what Les New is going through right now with his daughter playing her final game and in a tough, heartbreaking loss like tonight.
Well, he's put a lot of time in, first and foremost, but, yeah, when your daughter's a senior and, they win the district, win their next game, lose in the next game in just a heartbreaking fashion. In a similar way, Albany had lost in the postseason. They'd beaten Fairfax in the game past district, beat Jefferson in the district finals, and they lost to a team that they had beaten the first game of the season and lost to them by 2 points, 4 points, something like that. It was a close ball game. And, you're obviously they're distraught. They don't want it to be over, but it's got to be over. And, you feel for them. You feel for your daughter as much as anything else. And I'm sure it's a little bit more when you've had you've coached them and you've had that relationship. And I was fortunate enough to be able to coach my son for a couple of years. And it was an absolute blast for me. He may have hated every minute of it, but it was great for me. I enjoyed all that. Same thing, season's over and your heart breaks for him because you want them to have that experience of being able to get on to Columbia and get on into the Final Four.
Taking a look here at the unofficial stats in the ball game, Worth County girls tonight finished 17 for 39 from the field, 7 for 11 from the free throw line, 6 for 16 from behind the three-point arc. Kind of went over the scoring already. Kaylee McIlvain is the leading scorer tonight with 13 points. Reagan Ali and Anna Gladstone right behind her with 11. 9 points for Kristen New. Megan Casavaugh adds 3 points on the night for Worth County. For the Platte Valley girls tonight, they finished the night unofficially shooting 18 for 42 from the field, 6 for 10 from the free throw line, 7 for 16 from behind the three-point arc. They were led in scoring tonight by Jacqueline Pappert and Kaylin Lemaster, who each had 12 points. 11 points for Stephanie Turpin, 7 points for Sydney Dean, 5 points for Hannah Wilmus, 2 points on the night for Malia Collins. And I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Plattsburgh, and Lamoni, Iowa. Penny John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee Inn Shoats of Albany, Northwest Cell, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanberry, the Jefferson School District and South Nottoway School District, Sherry's Pharmacy of Grant City, Applenap Insurance of Grant City, Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville, Rural Missouri Insurance of Grant City and Stanberry, RMI Lippincott of Albany, and RMI Jackson of Maryville. Paul Tracy, your Beck's hybrid dealer in Denver, Missouri, and Tracy Family Farms of Worth County. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany and the Printer Renew Shop are located in Albany. Remember, tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. And, Mike, for as good of a game as that was here in the girls' district final, we've got the boys' district final coming up tomorrow night. Same two teams. And the Worth County boys now really want to put it to Platte Valley to try and at least send one of their teams on to sectionals to play at Civic Arena next Tuesday.
Well, Worth County comes in, their boys come in as a 6th seed. They've played really well after losing 6 of their last 7 in the regular season, and they're playing really well right now. They're going to have to pack a lunch tomorrow because they're going to have their hands full with everything. But, heck, just go play. Heck, you're in the finals if you're Worth County, and nobody expected you to be there. Just do what you do, and if it's not good enough, it's not good enough. But you want to go out and play well and see what happens. Platte Valley's got a great ball club, and they are the odds-on favorite. But as you said, this is the 40th anniversary of Miracle
on Ice. Yep.
And so who knows what happens? Maybe we're ready for another one.
And again, that game will tip off tomorrow night at 6:30. We'll start pregame for you here on Albany TV at about 6:15. Again, for Mike Atkins, myself, Jared Rolvis, and Perry Phillips running the camera for us tonight. So long and good night from what was a really good game played by both teams tonight here from